Well, hello everybody. How we doing? How we doing on this blustery day? Or at least it's blustery here. We are on Thursday evening, the 20th of January. So, coming at you with some naked nails. I am going to previously record this episode of Stacy's nonsense has been previously recorded. So, the reason we're getting a previously recorded video is that I want to try to use my peel off base coat, which is aisle 21, aisle21.com, or they're on Etsy too. And then once that sets up, I put quick dry glass shine top coat on it. There's a 2-part video showing you exactly how that is done. It's been over 2 months now. Now we're going on 3 months that I have not used remover, and I think it has done wonderful things for my nails. So I'm going to keep it on with it. So I thought what I would do, well, the set is on me for a couple weeks, is do some videos in advance so that you guys still have stuff going on. And one of the videos that I've been wanting to do is like a tips and tricks. So a lot of times, this is She's a Trooper and this is Coming in Hot. Both are current sets in the current catalog. Hi, if you're new, by the way, I'm Stacy, and I am not a stylist, just your average, ordinary, everyday addict. So I do my nails a couple times a week and bring you guys along for the fun. And hopefully, if you enjoy the content, give me a like, subscribe, so it helps keep me in the algorithm. I think I'm going to take out a couple of those. So one thing I thought would be good to do is, because a lot of times you guys are like, oh, I love that, but it's not something I would ever be able to do. And although I don't believe that, I believe you probably could do it. And it might give you a couple times that you need to kind of practice on it, but I do believe that you could do it. So I thought it would be fun to make a couple videos showing you guys super easy things you can do that will kind of up what you're doing. And it's not anything you need to do like you don't need to do it on every single nail. I think that's key also. You don't need to do it on every single nail, but it's an easy way to give yourself an accent finger. If it's something you love, then go ahead. Do it on every single nail. You gotta do you, ladies. But there's a lot of easy things you can do that will really jazz up whatever you have currently going on. And you can just do them with random bits and pieces. So I thought it'd be a good thing to show, right? Some easy ways to amp up your mani. So I've just taken out a mix of nails because although I did make a list of stuff I want to show you guys, I don't necessarily have like a plan drawn out, really. There's no real plan, hardly ever with me. Okay, so for me, when you're first using Color Street, the most important thing is base coat. Now, my base coat is a peel-off base coat, and that's fine. But if you want, there's millions of different base coats. There's the Nail Aid line, and there's so many of these. You can get them at Walmart, $4 or less most of the time. And there's tons of variations on it. Another thing that's super important to have is a top coat. Now, kind of my default favorite is the Northern Lights top coat. See all that glitter in there? I'm going to shake it while I talk. And then Another favorite for me is like a plumping top coat, and a couple options are the Opi Plumping Top Coat, which, two things, can be tricky to find because I've never found it in a store, for one thing, but even on Amazon a lot of the times it's sold out. Also, this runs about $15-ish. Now, if you want kind of a knockoff version of that, the Salon Perfect Plumping Gel, and this doesn't require like a UV light or anything like that. Again, at Walmart, it does come in a box, just so you know when you're in there looking for it. Don't look for the black bottle, look for the box. Again, under $4, you know, a great budget way to go. Like if you're just kind of getting started, and if all else, you can always use the Nail Aid Quick Dry Glass Shine Top Coat. You want some kind of top coat to seal everything in, you guys. You need to seal everything in. I mean, even when you're using polish, you need to seal everything in. And these are polished. They're just 95% dry. Okay, there's my Northern Lights. Beautiful. And it's a beautiful hollow sparkle. I order this direct from their website because it's just gotten too hard to find it on Amazon. Plus, they jack up the prices. I have a link below to my group I have on Facebook, which is all the nail loving ladies sharing all their tips and manis and asking questions and asking for advice and just sharing general info. So feel free to join us. There's also a post in the group with all my millions of things that I use and love. So we're gonna start this. There's our two colors. I'm gonna set them off to the side. We're gonna get this started, and pretty simply, I don't know why I didn't leave out a pinky. That seems absurd of me, doesn't it? Apparently I didn't. Popping that back open to rescue a pinky, and there's the pinky sitting there staring at me. Okay, now not everybody can use one strip on 2 fingers, so I thought that when I'm showing you guys this, I'm showing you like somebody who can't use one strip on 2 fingernails, okay? So I'm just gonna do it, you know, kind of the way it was intended to be done from Color Street. So we're gonna start over here at one base, smooth her down, and then just fold it under, and with your thumbnail push and break it off. And now we always start with our pinky because our thumbs really are your best, easiest tool that you already own. So you don't got to get anything extra. Just if you've got a thumb, you're in it. You're in it to win it. Okay, these little rubber cuticle pushers, you can find them anywhere that has like a nail section. So you don't have to go on Amazon or anything, just anywhere that... Oh, look at She's a Trooper, you guys. Come the heck on. Look at it. Jeez. It's beautiful. It's just sitting there looking beautiful. You can find a rubber cuticle pusher anywhere, but you don't need it. Girl, use your finger. Just use your finger. Just like that. Smooth her right out. And so, everything I'm going to do today, as far as making, you know, an artsy fingers, are not going to take any tools. So the only tools I thought we should have to use is a pair of scissors. Any old pair of scissors will do. And then the other tool that I think that everybody has somewhere in their house is a circle hole punch. And if you're like, Stacy, I don't have a circle hole punch, maybe you have a 3-hole punch, or you can steal one off your husband's desk or something. Everybody has, I think everybody has something to make a circle, you know, somewhere around their house. And if you don't, then don't worry about doing circles. But if you watch me do the circles and you go, oh, you're right, girl, those are awesome, then hit the dollar store and get a circle hole punch for one entire dollar, okay? It'll go for ages, especially if you're like me and love dots. And I love dots. They make me happy. And they're a very easy addition to everything and anything. I am working on this black mat here, and it is a warming desk mat. Got it on Amazon, under $20. It plugs in to an outlet, not like a USB thing, because you guys, my USBs are already so full of good stuff. I just didn't have space for more USB action. So this plugs into an outlet, and it has 3 temperatures. Lovely warm, a little more lovely warm, and kind of a little bit pretty warm. On the verge of being hot. Okay, I'll have to clean that edge up a little bit more. And even your edges, you can clean up with a thumbnail. You don't have to do nippers. It's just, you know, I'm going on 3 years, you guys. Nippers are like better than my thumbs for me. I can kind of do everything with them. Oh, isn't that beautiful, that trooper? Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta decide if I need to. I feel like I need to. Okay, so on this one, I'm taking my scissors. Okay, look here how square my nail bed is. Super square. That's how my middle finger is also. Where my other ones curve nicely and fit the shape that Color Street has already provided me, my middle finger and my thumb really don't. So I just trim a little bit off to make it so I don't get those weird rounded empty spots. Oh my goodness, this color is such a stunner. Beauty. She's a trooper. And I did push my cuticles pretty good before I got started today. I mean, I had to do a lot of prep work, you guys, because I know that when I get these 2 hands done for you, 1 hand, 1 video, 1 hand, 1 video, I am going to put on a set that's going to be on me for, well, it's not a full 2 weeks. Let me look and see what it is. That's close to 2 weeks, but I've got to start Valentine's Day stuff in February, and that's just fact of life. It's a fact of Valentine's Day life. So today is the 20th. It's going to get 11 days, and quite honestly, I mean, who is leaving their nails that long? And I know Andrea does. Andrea, don't yell at your screen. I know you do. But most people don't leave theirs 2 weeks. And most people have so many nails that, like me, they could change them every few days and they wouldn't be hurting. So 11 days to me feels like a good time. Hopefully a good time. And I'll do some of those little short check-ins as we're going to show you guys how they're hanging on. And also, like, I'm using 2 of my top 3 favorite sets in the world. Oh, I can't wait. I mean, like, if I'm gonna have to live with something for a duration, then let it be something I love, because last time I tried to live for something with a duration, it was a hodgepodge of kind of ugly. No, none of them were bad in and of themselves. They were bad as a mix. They just really didn't go together. But it's okay. We lived through it. And we've learned from it. Maybe. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, excuse me. Basically, every single time I do my nails, I say to you guys, look at this. You could stop right here. This is beautiful. And like, this is the first time I've worn it. And I think I have 2 other sets of it already put away. And now I'm going, oh my God, I gotta start hoarding this because look at it. And it took ages, you guys, to get the kind of army green situation. We asked for that forever. Forever. Okay, so I'm gonna use these Coming in Hot as my accent stuff because they look awesome together. Plus, I love to use a glitter as my accent. And thirdly, I think it'll be a good contrast for you guys to be able to see things, okay? So, here we go. And I've made myself a list of 22 different things you can do to jazz up your color street with nothing more than a hole punch or a pair of scissors. And only one of them needs a hole punch, really. So, okay, first thing you can do is use the baby pinky strip. And some people use the baby pinky strip on their pinky, and that's okay. Because a full strip of nails, you don't even have to use both strips. If you're just using one full strip, you're still going to have nails left over unless you have 8 fingers on your hand. So unless you're one of the people that have 8 fingers on your hand, know that you're always going to have 3 spare strips that you can do any of this with. Okay, so these could be strips you saved from a mani 2 weeks ago. These could be strips you, I don't know what you saved them from. You saved them from something, right? Okay, so the easiest one is to take your tiny pinky strip or whichever one you're choosing to use and to lay it across at a slant, okay? You don't even have to cut it. Use your thumbnail of your other hand to do a little cleanup. Fold over the ends because you can let that kind of cure a minute and then file it off or whatever so that it gives it a second to settle in a bit, because so the nails are 95% cured, and that means they've got to get a little teeny 5% of air out of them, which means they're probably going to shrink a little bit, you guys, or not air, liquid out of them to finish curing. And so if they're going to shrink a little bit, wouldn't you rather it was on your tips than coming down your tips, making your tips show? You don't want to get tip wear if you can get away with it. And that's part of why we use a top coat, you guys. You must have a top coat. Even if you're just doing one single little layer, put a couple things over, a couple layers of your top coat on to protect things and seal everything in, okay? And it makes everything look so smooth. Okay, so there's one. All we did was take our little strip and lay it across at an angle. And it does not matter how deep your angle is. You could have just done that teeny bit up at the top. It wouldn't have mattered. You do whatever works for you. Okay, and then we're going to, what do we got here? 4, 5. I want to use those on this hand. So most stylists, like the first time you've ordered from them or whatever, they'll send you kind of like a thank you and a few accent toozy packs. But if you don't have toozy packs, this is basically like, you know, you're kind of creating your own toozy packs. So another super easy way to go would be, don't bother putting She's a Trooper down, or you can, it doesn't matter, because look, Coming in Hot's a teeny bit sheer. And then over the top, or, you know, if you didn't put She's a Trooper down, you're just going to lay down the other color and have one finger be your accent finger, just in a completely different color, but still somewhat coordinating, right? I mean, you don't want to go totally haywire. Easy peasy. Just use another nail and make your little accent. Okay, then another one, and I'm using the tiny pinky again, but it again does not matter. I'm gonna cut it in half this way always make sure you peel your plastic off. Gosh, I don't think I said that. It just makes your life easier. And we're gonna lay one like this across. And again, you can use your thumb. See that? Just use your thumb to kind of perforate all the edges. Oh, now I've jammed it all under my nail. And then use the other finger to just pull it up. And now we're going to take this one and we want to kind of come across there like this. Again, using my thumb to just make a little, you know, push down, and it's just enough to separate it. And then come back through and pull that off. I mean, look at that. That looks like you have some skills. And how stupid easy was that? And I didn't have to have any skills. You know, all I needed was one single spare strip. And now I'm not telling you guys to make your hand a big mishmash of different styles. I'm showing you just easy ways that you could do. I mean, you could do every finger like this, or you could make this just an accent finger. You could do an accent finger like that, do an accent finger like that. I mean, that one, how easy was that? Super, super easy. Okay, and then I might save that. I might be able to do something with it. I don't know yet. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to make a little side peak. So we're putting it up and over. Just not like that. There we go. That's better. Laying it down, and now we just have a perfect peak of green. Again, use your thumb. If you don't have nips, use your thumbnail or whatever. Maybe your pointer finger is your best nail. You know, whatever you have control of is your best nail, in my opinion. Clean the edge up. I mean, and that's key. You really want to clean the edge up. Now you've got one of my current favorite things and easy things to do is a little peak. Okay, now we've left our middle finger and we need to do some dots. So I'm taking my hole punch. I've taken the plastic off. I mean, this is just leftover strip, but that's literally all you need to really jazz up a finger is some leftover strip. And I'm hole punching. And now I have a zillion sizes of hole punches, you guys, but you're good with one size, really, because you can do fun stuff with it. So let's take this first one. We're going to take our scissors, cut it in half-ish, right? Doesn't have to be spot on half because it doesn't matter. This is our own art. And we're going to take this one and just line it up to the side, just like that. And then, where to do? Oh, there it is. Take this one. Well, this one we could do up top. Fold it over, and it's like a little dot going off the edge. And I also want some hole dots, you guys, because I'm a hole dot kind of person. I'm also a partial dot kind of person, but I just love dots in general. ruckused up my edge, and there's no coming back from that. None. That's okay. Don't do what I do. Did what I say. Famous line of every mother. Okay. Normally, you guys, I would use a pair of tweezers for this. I mean, I bet everybody has a pair of tweezers. I'm trying to only use stuff that I know everybody is going to have in their house, okay? That's what I'm trying to do here. And there's that one. And I can just fold that guy over and stick him under. Just like that. Okay, now, don't need all those junks. Now we're gonna go top coat. All right, so you guys see all these beauties? 5 different super, and I mean super easy ways to jazz up. So we're taking my Northern Lights, and it just smooths everything down and turns this from looking to like, oh, you stuck one thing on top of another, into one cohesive piece, and that's what you want. I mean, it's a bit of a double-edged, right? You want people to know you have some skills and put this little bit of work into it. But you also want it to look cohesive. And that's what top coat does for us. Gives us a nice set, a nice solid set. These two are lovely together, but that, she's a trooper, the green. It's good. It's super good. All right, that's what we did, you guys. 5 very easy bits. And we use, what did we use? 1, 2, about 3-ish nails. We could have probably done it in less. So we've got our pinky just as a solid different color. We've got the one we cut in half to make it look like we've pieced together stuff. Got our dots, 1 slant, and 1 side peak. Easy peasy. What's your favorite? See you later, guys.